Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to try something different. I'm going to stand very far back from the camera to show you the items that I have before me on the table. So this is another hard goods haul. I know, 2 in a row, amazing. And I'm just going to whip this video out. I'm just going to throw things at the camera and tell you what I picked up because I am headed out the door. I actually have half a day off. Now, what do I do with my time off? I usually hang out with friends or family. Today I am over at Lisa's house and we are doing a surprise makeover for Tima's birthday. We're doing her bedroom, which Lisa has done 90% of the work. I'm just going over to help her get the whole room set up. We are very excited and Tima knows very little about it. So hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get this video underway. And I wanted to do a very special thank you to those of you who have been buying me a coffee here on this channel. I appreciate you guys so much. All right, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the items still have their stickers, so I will be saying what I paid for the item. I'm not even going to take time to say what I think it'll bring unless it really is very evident in my mind. I haven't run comps on 90% of this stuff, I'm going to say. I just put it in my cart, or I just saw it on the shelf and said, oh, I've sold that before, and put it in my cart. So I'm going to start with this first item, which I think is super adorable. Sorry about that, I just hit a piece of brass. And this is an elephant lamp, really nicely made. I imagine made in China. Now it does have this bottom there, so I haven't even taken this off to see if this is a light or some kind of sound or what this is on the bottom. But I did test him in the store. I stole a light bulb from another lamp they had on the shelf and I plugged him in. He does work and super, super cute. As you can see, $5 I paid for him, and I don't mind shipping him because he is a plastic resin. When items are bigger, I really want them to be a material like wood or plastic, something that's not like super high breakable crystal. So that is item number 1, super cute elephant trunk up, which I think means good luck. The next item is a weird item to show because it's got 2 heads. So I'm not quite sure why this beautiful vintage brass planter has 2 swans, both going in different directions. Now I did show him on my Instagram just to show what I was finding. I paid $1.99 for him. His bottom sticker, made in Korea. So I said absolutely yes, and this was the first item that I found when I came into the Goodwill. So absolutely yes. I imagine $50 or higher, but I could be wrong about that. Could be, you know what, on Instagram, I think I mentioned maybe $35. So I bought him. This is just a little wooden round canister box that says New York coffee on it. You guys know I'm from New York, so that's why I picked this up. Probably would have picked it up anyway, even if it didn't say New York. $4 with a latching lid, and it opens up. And you really don't have to use it for coffee, but I thought it would be nice to keep different coffee things inside. And it's in really good shape. Did I say $3.99? And I have no idea what this is going to bring. Not a high dollar item though. Okay, next items up I saw were 2 items. Dominoes. This one is called Spinner. And I don't know what Spinner Dominoes means. I guess it's the brand or a special type of game you play with dominoes. And I really liked this case. Now they are not double-sided, they are plain on one side. I think the ones that are double-sided may bring more money, and older dominoes that are made out of, can't be ivory because we can't sell ivory. Maybe it is ivory. I would have to look that up. Bakelite would be yellow, so that wouldn't be it. I'm not even quite sure, but I know there are dominoes, older ones that bring very good money, and these are just the regular plastic, I'm gonna say, but a nice big pack of them. I paid $2 and that's why I put them in the cart. So I got this set of dominoes and I bought this case of dominoes. Again, $1.99. And are these are beautiful. These have like a metallic paint to them. Maybe a little bit more modern, not sure. They have a nice sound to them. So I don't think that's plastic. Leave a comment down below if you know what dominoes are made out of. I am just a wealth of information, aren't I? Not sure. But for $1.99, safe bet, and I said yes to them. Next up is probably my favorite find because at this age in life, I have become very enamored with frogs. I never really paid attention to frogs before. I don't like picking up real frogs. In fact, I think frogs scare me when they're live, but when they're a planter, a vintage planter, in a beautiful green and gold paint, absolutely yes. I would imagine he is made in Japan. He must have had a sticker. Now he has no sticker, and there is a slight chance, I know, truth be told, shocker, I might keep him. I might put a little plant in this guy and put him in the kitchen. I like him that much. And what did I pay for you, little frog? Little frog right in front of me, $1.99. So absolutely yes. And here I'm gonna insert pictures of a watercolor I picked up. Now this is a print, and I actually used this as my thumbnail today, and I forgot to talk about it. So here is a print, and this is under plastic. The glass is actually not real glass, so this is very lightweight. The frame is plastic. And this print won't bring a lot of money, but I felt that this was quite beautiful. Now, when I picked it up in the thrift store, I paid $2.99 for it, and my plan was to take this print out of the frame, and that's what I usually do for artwork these days. But this is quite lightweight, so I haven't made that final decision. I will think about whether I don't mind shipping it in the frame. I think this one would probably sell through better with the frame. Now, this does not bring a high return, but I felt this watercolor print was too beautiful to leave behind. This is, I believe, R.E. Kennedy, and this is Blarney Castle in Ireland. So I figured I would just do a still shot with this voiceover so that you guys could see it, since I did use it as my thumbnail. The next type of item that I almost always pick up, I'm very attracted to, I don't know what the proper term for these is called, but are wood or a plastic resin, Sirocco type plastic brackets or cornices. I think people use these to put on top of frames. You know, they rest them up there or they put them on the wall. It has a sawtooth hanger, and these are vintage. And these were very popular to put on top of framed art or just to make like a topping to a wall grouping, if that makes sense. So when I find these, I always pick these up. I always do well. To tell you the truth, I don't know if these are still currently made. When I go shopping, which I shop a lot in, you know, regular stores, I don't see these. Every time I see these in the Goodwill or in a different thrift store or antique shop, they're always vintage. $2.99 and $2.99, so I picked up both of these, and I have a tendency to really like these. I don't know what else you could do with them. I don't know if there's another use for them, but it would be interesting to find that out. I'm sure people are repurposing them. And along with that type of item, I usually pick up sconces, cornices. I'm not sure if that's the proper term. This could actually be a little shelf that you could put two of these up and put a wooden or a glass shelf between them. You could use them singularly on either side of a picture. I paid $2.99 for the two of them. Again, you know what? These might be wood. I think these are wood. I'm gonna have to really take a look at them. That's my guess. I don't think these are plastic, but I really like these. And I think they do a lot, you know, up on a wall. With that, if my picture was lower, you get the idea. Okay, so I said yes to those. Next up is an item 95% of the time I don't buy, even higher. I never pick these up. Why did I pick this up? I thought it was really good. A deviled egg plate. So there must be deviled egg plates out in the world, out in the wild, that bring a lot of money. I have never paid attention to deviled egg plates. Maybe I should title this video, I never pay attention to this stuff. But when I saw it, I really liked the rooster motif. I liked the color of it. I liked everything about this plate. On the back, it says California, USA 6901, or 1069. What is that called when you can transpose something and it says the same thing, like a person's name? Leave a comment down below. That'll be fun. If you know of a first name where when you turn it upside down, it reads the same thing. Would it be Anna? I don't think so, because the N's would be backwards and the A's would be upside down, but you know what I'm saying. So I said yes to a deviled egg plate with a rooster on it. This little coin pouch, that's what I think it is a name I did recognize. This is April Cornell. Anytime I see anything April Cornell, I absolutely gravitate towards it if it's in good condition. Now this one seems definitely to be vintage. I'm gonna have to peel the little price sticker off of $1.99 at the thrift store to see if there's some kind of telltale sign of what time period this is. So this is what April Cornell's label looks like. And what does the tag say? Okay, it has an RN number, made in India. It talks about what it's made from, and then it says it in, it looks like French. So I said yes to April Cornell because I've done well with her items. What have I sold? I have sold April Cornell tablecloths, scarves, women's head scarves or neck scarves. What else have I sold from April Cornell? I don't even know. Linens, pretty much, I think. So I said yes for $1.99. It's velvet, and I really liked the print on it. And I think this is, maybe it's a cosmetic case. It's a little bit big for a coin case. But that is that item. Next up is something I have talked about before. Instant furniture update knobs. So with everybody redoing furniture, I go ahead and pick these up if it's a low enough buy-in price. These are like an ivory, sounds like ceramic, and it has a floral hardware piece on them. $3.99, I'll probably turn this into maybe, I'm thinking 15 to 20, something like that. I only know that because I've sold those quite a bit. In fact, right now, I think I still have the ones we talked about recently, and they have not sold through quickly. Doesn't bother me a bit. I let things sit. Every day, guys, when I go into my solds, when I get up in the morning and I've had my coffee, the first thing I do is look at what has sold, what my morning is going to bring with shipping out. And almost always, I'm going to say out of the 5 days a week I ship, probably 3 to 4 of those days I am selling through things I have had over a year. So just know that when I buy my inventory, I'm holding it for my price. That has always served me well, and that's what I continue to do. Next up are items that I have sold before. I think the same exact ones is a dog and a cat. It's like a little vase, but I would imagine you could use this on a desk as a pencil holder, maybe. A little tall for a pencil. You'd need very tall pencils. Let's see what it says on the bottom. Of course, Goodwill has to put their stickers all over it. Scan UPC. Nina Lyman, Lyman. So these are Nina Lyman, is that Nina? Nina and, yes, Nina Lyman, dog and cat. I'm going to call them vases. I'll look up what they're actually called. You know, when I run comps in eBay, when I have something that I'm looking to build my title, I go into solds. When I find an item that's sold at a good price of the same exact thing, I just copy that person's title and use that title. I might tweak it a little bit, but generally, if the buyer that already purchased the other seller's item found it, that means to me that's a successful title. So a lot of times I use their title. I never use their pictures. I never use their description, but I will borrow other people's titles of items that have sold through, and that is something we're allowed to do. So that's what I do. Okay, I feel like the plan was for me to stand very far back from the camera, and when I talk to you guys, I wind up going very close. Old habits are hard to break. All right, next up is something dropping on the floor. Next up is an item that I saw, and I said, if I don't sell this, I'm going to keep this one. I don't know if I'm going to. So as many of you know, I've been talking about, I have been renovating my office. The office is painted. Some of the new cabinetry has come. I'm waiting for my desktop, which I ordered custom, and they said 18 to 20 weeks. So I probably won't have my new desk till August. So I'm trying to hold out from buying new things for the desk. I did get the big computer. I'm using that now. It is lovely. Let me tell you, 8 years I used a laptop. I'm very much about making a business work with what you have, or keeping it simple until you really see you're a success. And I think 8 years is long enough, so I bought myself a 32-inch screen, big desktop computer, but I'm waiting for the desktop, the plank specifically. But when I saw this, I really liked it. It is a paper or a file holder, and it's a white metal base. It's dirty, so don't mind the dirt. Vintage, it looks like. Is this vintage? I'm pretty sure it is. And I got it for $3, and it says work on it. I kind of liked the aesthetic of this, so I might hold on to this for myself. Now I do have like file cabinets and baskets for all the paperwork that comes with doing YouTube and eBay, but I like being really organized, and I would keep items that really need immediate attention in this right by my computer. So I said yes to it. I really liked it. I've never seen this before. It could be that this is recent and came from like an office store or Home Goods, but yeah, I thought this was great. Okay, I'm just going to do a few more items because I am running out the door. And what do I want to talk about? I picked up these curtains. I believe these are Ikea, and I went by the feel of the material and the print. It's like a watercolor print. I mean, the colors are deeper than watercolors, but the pattern is like a watercolor iCat print. So I went with those. It has the big loop or the grommets up top, and I did get 2 of them. I believe I paid, what did I pay for these? I'm gonna say $3, and yes, these are Ikea. Ikea is popular. Anytime I get anything Ikea, it gets a lot of attention, so almost always it sells through. Now sometimes Ikea items might take a little bit longer if they're a very specific, like towel bar, certain size or whatever, but drapes I do very well with any kind of linens, I should say, from Ikea. I'm going to stand back so you guys can see the full print. These are really, just kick it along. These are really nice condition. It doesn't even really look like they've been hung, but I will check them thoroughly. Now, how do I clean linens that are in new or almost new condition? I use Dryel a lot. That's a product that's almost like dry cleaning in your dryer, so I will do that. If something is new with tags and it is pristinely clean, you can tell that it really just came from the retail store, I do not wash it. I don't feel I need to. But if anything has any kind of smell, any kind of, which I don't pick up things that smell generally, like mothballs, absolutely not. Any kind of smoker smell, nope, I don't care how good the item is. But if something needs a washing, my 2 main ways of cleaning are in the washing machine or in the dryer with Dryel, if it's more like a dry clean item and you're just like freshening it up. There's no stains or anything like that. Okay, one more item and we'll end with that. How many of you who are my age or older, and I'm going to be 61, remember Love's Baby Soft? This is such a blast from the past. I wore this probably, I'm gonna guess 11, 12 years old, something like that, maybe middle school. And I saw this is genuine vintage. It looks new, but I will open the box gently, and I will also disclose in the listing that I don't know if this is brand new, old stock. That's usually what it's called. But the box has a good amount of wear just from the age, so I always disclose that. And I paid $4 for it, $3.99. And I thought, what fun, and it'll be fun to smell it. I will open the roller perfume. I won't use it, but I will put it under my nose so I can smell and remember the scent of Love's Baby Soft. All right, guys, that was my attempt at standing back from the camera. I hope you are all doing well. Thank you again for all of your support. And as always, go out and get what's yours.